So I'm from the Cambridgeshire Sustainable Travel Alliance. We're an alliance of 31 organisations active in the areas of transport, environment and health. This summer, we talked to more than 300 bus users in Cambridge, Ely and Huntingdon. We found that much of the public was unaware of the benefits of the Making Connections proposals, mistakenly believing that the scheme was all stick and no carrot. Only 15% of those we interviewed recognised that the money generated by the road charge would be spent on improving bus services. 61%, however, had heard of the proposed road charge. We think that there has been an enormous lack of positive communication about the benefits of the proposals, and that has left a void that was filled with anti-SDZ messaging, which further entrenched poor understanding and fear. It's too late now, but we think that improving public understanding of the benefits of the scheme would have increased support. When asked what the best thing was about the bus, the most common theme among Cambridge bus users, excluding those on the park and ride, was that the bus was affordable. Some people were taking the bus more due to the £2 fare cap. This is absolutely no surprise in a cost of living crisis. Cars are expensive to own and run. Our buses are in a dreadful state, however. The network in our region is 20% smaller than it was pre-pandemic, and on average, more than 20% of bus services run late, mainly due to congestion. We fear that without extra funding, coupled with measures to reduce congestion, bus services will be stuck in a continuing spiral of decline. Our question is around the consequences of not proceeding. Please tell us how much our region, both in terms of one-off investment and annual funding, spends supporting buses and active travel currently, how much would have been available to spend under Scenario 1A, and what funding there would be in the future without a sustainable travel zone. And also put that into perspective and explain how it compares to other English regions outside London.
In terms of the Cambridge Sustainable Travel Alliance question, government evidence of the impact of the £2 bus fare cap does bear out your local observations, actually, that bus fare subsidy does cause mode shift onto buses, are its emerging findings, and that is particularly pronounced amongst those on lower incomes who are more likely to mode shift to buses when fares are reduced, and that's why reduced bus fares were part of the package set out in the papers. In terms of the funding and comparability, there is currently quite a range of funding sources that go into the bus network, a combination of local and national funding. For scale, the current mayoral precept, which is invested in buses, raises £3.6 million this year. And for relevant context, the STZ proposed in these papers generates an estimated 31 million net revenue each year to invest. And as I mentioned earlier, our calculation of the cumulative lost investment in the bus network over 10 years, if the decision were to be taken not to proceed with this version of the STZ, would be around 310 million. Thank you.